Calling 2024 CR 4139, State of Texas versus Francisco Casas III. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Salem.
Defense?
For purposes of the record, Eduardo Castillo on behalf of Mr. Casas.
And are you Mr. Casas?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, ma'am, I did, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Casas, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive the reading, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Casas, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that you were charged with the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in a state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do believe.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Casas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution to Home Depot. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, there is not, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Home Depot, and the anti-theft course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State, any evidence?
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objections.
All right. And for both parties, do you all have any idea of what the restitution would be, or we're going to need a restitution hearing?
If I may, Your Honor, my position and I don't know if the state agrees, these are items that Home Depot was able to recover. So, but I surely I'll allow everybody to confirm that. But yes, my understanding is that the items were recovered. So no restitution will be found.
To the best of my knowledge, defense counsel is correct.
All right. Thank you, State. You may be excused.
Thank
Mr. Casas, did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes,
Did you
Your Honor.
understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again,
Let's
did you
talk about what just happened here. Casas entered a no contest plea, which means he's not admitting guilt, but isn't fighting the charges either. The good news for him? Home Depot recovered all the stolen items, so there's no restitution owed. The state is recommending deferred adjudication. Basically probation where if he completes it successfully, the conviction doesn't go on his record. But here's where it gets interesting. The judge doesn't have to follow these recommendations. She's about to review the evidence, and based on what she finds, including that suspicious detail about him covering his license plate with paper, she could throw out this plea deal entirely. The tension in this courtroom is about to
Yes, Your
skyrocket.
Honor.
Again, did you understand, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, hopefully that the court accepts the agreement. We hope that the court accepts it. We hope that the court finds it just. There was these prior incidents, which is why we're before Your Honor. Thank you very much. Which is
All right.
why we're before Your Honor. I will let the court know that he is on his own. I learned that he signed up for a HVAC, right? HVAC, through the community college. And it's not one of those where sometimes our clients tell us that they want to do something. And I was actually happy to see that he's actually registered for courses for certification. He does photography on his own with his wife, and he does construction for his family. So I hope that all these things collectively keep him busy and on the right path, Judge. But other than that, that's all I'm asking the court to consider, Judge.
Okay, so why are you stealing?
Been thinking about that, Your Honor.
Hmm?
I've been thinking about it, and
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out, because the reason why you're here in felony court is because you have a previous theft.
yes, sir.
So how old are you?
55.
All right, so why are you stealing?
Selfish foolishness, Your Honor.
I mean, but for what purpose? I mean, I see you went to Home Depot. You paid for one item, you had other items hidden. They're saying that the license plate on your car was covered by paper. I don't know if they're saying it's a paper license plate or if you had your license plate and covered it. It appears from reading the report that you had a license plate, but you covered it with paper, which would suggest to the court that you covered it with paper because your intent was to go in the store, steal, and leave.
This is the smoking gun right here. The judge just connected the dots that everyone in the courtroom was thinking. Covering your license plate with paper before going into a store? That's premeditation. Folks, this wasn't an impulse decision or a moment of weakness. This was planned. He literally took steps to avoid being identified, went and paid for one item to appear legitimate, and hid other items. This completely destroys any defense of momentary lapse in judgment. The judge is systematically dismantling his excuses, and honestly, his answers of foolishness and selfishness aren't cutting it. At 55 years old, with a photography business and construction work, what could possibly drive someone to risk everything for some hardware store items? The mystery deepens, and the judge isn't buying what he's selling.
Foolish selfishness, Your Honor.
I mean,
Read it.
foolishness and selfishness is something that maybe teenagers do, but not in their 50s. So I'm just trying to figure out if there's a disconnect, what's going on. Why would you do it? I mean, you're 55. Why are you doing this? And I'm asking you this because I'm trying to figure out what conditions to put for you. Or is this going to be another situation where you're on probation, you don't steal while you're on probation, and then when you're completed probation, if you complete it, then you go back to stealing again. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with you. Why are you stealing? For example, the items that you stole from Home Depot, why? Why those specific items?
They were there, Your Honor, and it was a lapse of reason, and I just did it, and it was something that I regret, and I want to move forward, and I don't want to be back in the system again, Your Honor.
All right, so the previous theft case that you had in 2008, why did you steal there?
Now we're seeing a pattern emerge. This isn't his first rodeo. He had a theft conviction back in 2008. That's 16 years ago, which means he was around 39 years old then. The judge is drilling down on something crucial here. Is this a compulsive behavior? Is he someone who follows the rules only when he's being watched? His vague answers about bad judgment and items just being there suggest he might not even understand his own motivations. What's fascinating is that his attorney is about to reveal he's actually self-employed, runs a photography business registered since 2015, and is actively restoring a house. This isn't someone stealing out of desperation or poverty. Could this be kleptomania? A thrill-seeking behavior? The judge is clearly trying to figure out if any probation conditions will actually prevent future theft.
Again, it was bad judgment, Your Honor. That's all I can say. It's been a long time.
But I mean, even in 2008, you're still not a teenager. I don't understand how that, and maybe you don't have an answer for me, but I don't understand how stealing translates into bad judgment. We're out here, we're making choices. Maybe we're thinking we're going to get away with the choices that we're making. I'm just trying to figure out. So when's the last time you were employed?
I've been employed, Your Honor. I do photography. I have a website. I've been doing it registered with the state business since 2015. I'm also restoring a house right now, actively.
All right, so counsel, do you know why he's stealing? Is he just,
The-
is it irresistible? What's going on?
I don't want to misrepresent to the court that I understand or know the reason why. What I did make sure to try to eliminate was, in my experience, oftentimes the stealing, the root of it oftentimes could be drugs.
Mhm.
And I was able to eliminate that as a possibility, and I hope the court agrees. But as far as the actual why, I don't know. I don't, and in my conversations with him, when I first met him and we worked together along the way, I respectfully, I think the court hit the nail right on the head in that I don't even know if he knows that answer. But
So I don't think it's drugs. I don't think he's stealing so he can sell and
right,
make money. I'm just trying to figure out what class would be needed for
yes,
him.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm not familiar with the classes but I would imagine in Bexar County, you all have something along the lines of thinking for a change or something along those lines
Mhm.
that allow the individual to make better choices in certain situations. Respectively, I think if the court were to consider something like that, because I'm confident in having gotten to know my client that yes, drugs luckily is not an issue here that will complicate this case for Your Honor or for him. But something along those lines, perhaps.
This is absolutely fascinating. Even his own attorney doesn't know why he steals. The defense lawyer just admitted that after multiple conversations with his client, he still can't explain the behavior. They've ruled out drugs, ruled out financial desperation. He's not stealing to resell items for money. We have a 55-year-old business owner who meticulously planned this theft by covering his license plate, and nobody, not even the defendant himself, can explain why. The attorney's suggestion of thinking for a change classes shows they're grasping at straws. This judge is facing a real dilemma. How do you rehabilitate someone when you don't even know what's driving their criminal behavior? How do you prevent future crimes when the root cause is a complete mystery? The courtroom tension is palpable as everyone waits to see what conditions she'll impose.
Perhaps.
All right, just one moment. Probation. In this case, do you all have some sort of class for him? His theft is not related to drugs. I don't know if there's a mental health issue. I don't know if it's irresistible to him to take items. All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. There's to be no contact and restitution to Home Depot. All right, Home Depot has done a no trespass warning against you. You're not allowed to go to Home Depot. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, if there is restitution,
If there is.
we will have a restitution hearing
Yes, ma'am.
before I order him to pay restitution.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs, the MRT course. And there's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. You can either complete those service hours or you can pay it off at $7.25 per hour. I say pay it up to the San Antonio Food Bank because they usually have shortages. But if you have another charity that you would like and it is on their list, you can pay it to that charity. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
But that charity cannot be the human fund. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Which is a reference to Seinfeld.
Oh,
George did the human fund
I didn't.
and it wasn't a real charity.
I was trying to
Yeah.
process it. That's right.
And then he ended up collecting like $30,000 and it wasn't a real charity. So it
I
has to be a
remember that.
charity on their list, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to order field visits. One time. Proof of employment. Within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right, probation, is there anything else he needs? I'm sorry? All right, I'll give you the anti-theft course. I don't know if the anti-theft course is going to help him though. So let me give you my anti-theft course. Don't steal. Don't take what doesn't belong to you.
Yes,
And if you go to somebody's place of business or somebody's home and they ask you to leave, leave. And don't go if you're not invited to a place. And if somebody invites you to a place and they're just taking you as a guest, make sure they're allowed to bring a +1. If they're not allowed to bring a +1, then you're not invited. Don't go. So that's my theft course.
Did this judge just deliver the most savage anti-theft course in judicial history? After making a Seinfeld reference about George Costanza's fake human fund charity, which shows his judge has both legal expertise and culture, she basically said, forget the official course. Here's the real talk. Her simplified version is brilliant. Don't take what's not yours, leave when asked, and don't show up uninvited. It's kindergarten level common sense delivered to a 55-year-old man, and the irony is not lost on anyone in that courtroom. The fact that she openly doubts whether the official anti-theft course will even help him speaks volumes. She's essentially saying, if you don't understand these basic concepts at your age, what course is going to fix you? The combination of humor, frustration, and practical wisdom here is absolutely legendary. This judge managed to be entertaining, while still maintaining the gravity of the situation.
How many months would you like?
1 month.
One.
Yes. All right, is there anything else? Probation?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, everything that you do from here on out, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could result in me going to the state jail facility for up to 2 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. Good meeting you,
Yeah,
counsel.
good meeting you too, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes,
Have a
and
good day.
then probation will go over his conditions with him.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'll
You're welcome.
tell him to stick around.
All right, thank you.
So let's break down what just happened in this extraordinary case. Francisco Casas, a 55-year-old self-employed photographer and house restorer, received 4 years of deferred adjudication for felony theft. If he completes probation successfully, this won't go on his permanent record. But here's the thing, nobody, including his own attorney and possibly even Casas himself, knows why he steals. It's not drugs. It's not financial desperation. And with his premeditated actions like covering his license plate, it's clearly not impulse. The judge's frustration was palpable and honestly justified. How do you rehabilitate someone when you don't understand their motivation. The conditions include 100 hours of community service, regular drug testing, and he's banned from all Home Depot locations. But the real question remains, will this mysterious compulsion to steal return once his probation ends? If you found this case as mind-boggling as we did, smash that like button. Share your theories about his motivation in the comment below. Seriously, we need your detective skills on this one. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more unbelievable courtroom breakdowns. Because if a 55-year-old business owner with a covered license plate taught us anything today, it's that truth really is stranger than fiction.